Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ricky's Guide to DW20. Episode 4. We're gonna start showing the machine builds in our world from this end to the other end of the cave and then onward. So for this one, we're gonna show this mob crusher setup, and then you should be able to understand what's going on here. It's a simple system, but maybe you don't know. So, first off, we have a room, I believe it's 9x9, with fans from the mob grinding utilities mod. Then we have, this was a naturally spawning zombie spawner right there, I think. And I put a spawner agitator on it. Let's see. It's like this, and you just find it in the wild, in like loot chests, sort of thing. And that's assisting this, but also we have this what is it called? That's what it's called. It's called Dreadful Dirt. It spawns hostile mobs. An accelerated rate. And you get that by feeding a chicken a rotten egg. And then you can put then you produce the rotten egg from that. I can't remember exactly. Never mind. You feed the cursed chicken feed to the chicken, and he drops the rotten egg and dies. And then you place this on this dirt, and then it turns into this. And we have different levers here. One for a crusher to get mob XP, which goes to a different room. Or mob essence, really. So we can use a mob duplicator. And then the lights, which will turn on all lights in there. And we can also turn off the fans if we want to avoid them going over here to this section. And I just have redstone wires running to these various areas. As you see, these are the mob crushers, and they produce essence, which again goes to a tank in the other room, which we'll show in a future video. And then the drops are sent down here to the AE system. Right here, as you showed before, and this holds a certain amount of loot. I have it filtered with Ender IO. I use these this is like a filter with multiple filters inside, so it kind of detects certain items and doesn't allow them. And we have these two tanks here with fluid XP and blood for able craft if I need that. And that comes from these blocks next to these grinders. That's how you get blood. I have an elevator here, and we have two storage buses here for these two tanks. Running from a controller here. And then the blood. Yeah, so Singularity pedestals produce blood when mobs going on them. Yeah, produce damage. And then we have, in between each of those, we have mob mashers with these upgrades. Beheading, smite, looting, and sharpness for maximum results. And there's also a absorption hopper here, which collects more because this area is kind of large for just one of these vacuum devices. And yeah, that collects the mob XP and brings it to this tank here. And there's also filters in here, like we have in the other one, that goes to a condenser, which I just set to make singularities, because why not? Hasn't produced a lot, and it's time running. I recently added this one on last night with 256 drives. Let's see. 256. There's 5 more I need to add. Which makes sense because we only have a limited amount of items, but we need a lot of storage for them. And these are all full, now they're red. And I'll probably continue this onward eventually. And also in this room we have XP obelisk to store XP levels on my person. And a couple anvils. And I'll quickly show you where the XP goes to. I didn't show this in the first video, but there's also another spawner room here, which holds certain things. And this is where the essence goes to. This was full, but I was using the mob duplicator here for my purposes, which we'll go into this, what goes on here in a future video. But that's pretty much it for this mob farm. It's pretty simple. Using red alloy wire. It's like that old mod, I forget what it's called, but the one that was in like Tech Head and stuff. It's kind of like that. You just place it on walls and stuff. But yeah, that's how this system works. And there's a sub network here, as we saw in the last episode. So that's the whole system here. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.